Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear students, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of my short talk today is the burning question of constitutional law, whether the parliament is supreme or the constitution. So let me tell you in the very, very clear and express terms that so far as our country, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan is concerned, supreme is the constitution and not the parliament. The parliamentarians, the politicians who are claiming always and raising slogans that supremacy belongs to the parliament, they are totally wrong. Now, question here arises that what is the litmus test through which we can come to know whether in a state the constitution is supreme or the parliament? Let me tell you that in the huge majority of the world states, the constitutions are supreme and there is no supremacy attributed to the parliament, you see, in comparison to the constitution. Take the example of United States of America, France, Germany, Japan, and other big states of the world. As I told you, the huge majority of states, the constitution is supreme and not the parliament. There are very, very few states, at the top of which is the United Kingdom, where the parliament is supreme and not the constitution. I'm giving you the litmus test. The litmus test is called the authority of judicial review. What does that mean? If the Supreme Court of a country has the authority under its constitution to examine the laws made by the parliament and to strike down those laws which are in clash with the provisions of the constitution, then the constitution is supreme. Take the example of Pakistani Supreme Court of Pakistan. The Supreme Court of Pakistan has the authority to strike down the law which is, in clash with any of the provisions of the constitution. Just take the example of the constitutional provision which says that any law made, Parliament cannot make any law which is in clash with the teachings of Quran and Sunnah. If just suppose the Parliament has made a law and it has promulgated as law after the presidential assent, any ordinary citizen can go and file a petition with the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court, after examining it, if it comes to the conclusion that the law is in clash with the provisions of the Constitution, it can strike down the law and can declare it as null and void. So it never means that supremacy belongs to the Supreme Court. No. It belongs to the Constitution, and this is the Constitution which has conferred, this authority of judicial review upon the Supreme Court of Pakistan. And same is the procedure more or less all over the world. Only in the United Kingdom, the Parliament is supreme in the real sense that no law made by the Parliament, whether it is in clash with the Constitution or any other law, but it cannot be struck down by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court has got no authority of judicial review in the United Kingdom. It cannot question the laws made by the Parliament. That's why the Parliament is supreme in the United Kingdom and it is not supreme in Pakistan and in the majority of the states of the world. In Pakistan, don't forget that supremacy belongs to the Constitution and the Parliament is subordinate to the Constitution. Thank you very much, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.